this short video, we're going to talk about hooking up a trailer to the back of a coach. So one of the first things you need to do before doing anything with the trailer is do a physical walk around on the actual trailer itself. So first of all, we're looking at the trailer itself, checking to make sure that it's in good condition, that there's no damage, no sharp edges or anything like that at all. We're going on around now, we're checking the tyres, which is slightly different to a coach. We're now checking for that 1.6mm of tread depth around the tyre, and that both tyres and the mud guards are all nice and secure. As we walk around the back of the trailer, what we're looking for again, that all the doors, padlocks are all nice and secure, that our lights and reflectors are all looking in good condition. It's a good point now at this point, if you have your number plate, make sure you put the correct number plate on, that it matches the vehicle that we're driving. We're coming around onto this side of the trailer, and we're doing exactly the same checks as what we've just done on the other side. So again, checking our spray suppression and mud guards, make sure they're attached, checking the tyres, make sure we've got that 1mm tread depth, and that the wheels are all looking in good condition as well. We're going to come around to the front of the trailer, and when I look at the front of the trailer, I'm now checking to make sure that the actual towing equipment is looking in good condition, that we've actually got the leg, the jockey wheels looking in good condition, the park brake is actually applied. We're looking at the actual tow bar itself and ball joints, making sure that looks in good condition, but also the actual towing connection itself, making sure that the handle's all loose, and we would inspect underside to make sure that looks okay as well. We also want to check away the breakaway cable, making sure that it's not broken, there's no rips or tears, or it's going to be able to fray so it wouldn't work correctly. Once that's complete now, we're going to start looking at now connecting the trailer onto the back of the vehicle. So at this point, it's good to put some gloves on because now we're going to be using the mechanical parts on the trailer. So the first thing we're actually going to do is get the breakaway cable and attach it in the correct place. On this vehicle, we've actually got an eye. Sometimes you may have a joint or a section for you to actually put it on. We're going to make sure that that's clicked on in place. The next thing we're now going to do is lower the actual jockey wheel and put the actual towing connection onto the actual tow board. So as we come on down, we're lowering it on down. And once it's on place, we may need to do a slight adjustment. Because we've got the breakaway cable on, we are allowed to take the handbrake off. So a slight adjustment, apply the handbrake back on, lowering down the jockey wheel. Once you get to a certain point now, we're going to let go of the handle, keep winding on down until it goes click. Once we've got the click, we're now going to do the lift test. So we're actually going to turn in the opposite direction of the jockey wheel, feel the resistance, and making sure that the rear of the vehicle is actually lifting up. Once you're happy with that, we're now going to raise the jockey wheel and the leg section. So wind the wheel all the way up. Once it's in place, we're going to turn on the handle here, lift it up, turn the handle again in the opposite direction, make sure it's locked in place, and we're now going to get the pin and put the pin in place. We're now going to go for our ancillaries and electrics, which is the connector. There are two types. This one's a 13 pin. You may come across a 7 pin option where you may need an adapter for this conversion to fit between the vehicle. We're going to lift up the flap, okay, put it in place and twist and make sure the flap is on. The last thing we're going to do now is take off the trailer brake by pushing it down. We're now going to go into the vehicle, switch on all the exterior lights and do a full light check. So when you come around to the back of the trailer, you want to make sure that all your lights are all working correctly, including the rear fog. So now we're going to talk about unconnecting the trailer from the actual vehicle itself. And one of the first things you need to consider is when parking the trailer, that you're on firm and level ground where possible. The first thing we're going to do when we've all found that suitable place for unloading a trailer, we're going to make sure that we first put on the actual trailer brake itself. We're now going to lower the legs, undo the pin, and lower the leg fully on down. Put the jockey wheel all down to the floor. Once that's in place, we're now going to remove the electrics and stow them away in a safe place. We're now going to come to the actual ball joints and the actual handle on the tow bar itself. We're going to pull on the black lever towards the trailer, lift up the handle, hold the handle up, and now raise on the jockey wheel, lifting the trailer away. And just lift it a couple of millimeters or centimeters above the actual tow bore itself. Once we do that, it's important that this is the last thing that you take off, which is the breakaway cable. Undo the clip and store that in a safe place. Once you've done that now and you've finished unloading the trailer, it's important that you put the security devices, the tow bar connection, obviously block, and the wheel brace as well, to make sure that the trailer cannot be stolen or moved away.